What time is it? 9:19, 9:20. It's too early. Okay, fine, I'll get up. Fine, I'll get up. That's too bright. There we go. Do you have any coffee? No coffee. Okay, world, I get it. Okay, so let's see. Alright, got my finger. Yeah. Oh, yay! Gotta log in the other way. Oh, okay, let's see, did my videos, oh look, all the videos I wanted to upload worked. Yay! Let's see. Alright. Helps if I can be able to see. Much better. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do spoilers are there? Okay. Gotta plan a video for this. Let's get my tripod. That's a dinky tripod. Let's get another tripod. There we go. That's the one I want to use. Now for the least glorious part of the YouTube-ness. Going to edit all my videos. I gotta go one at a time and schedule them with schedule uploader, which is probably, yep. Okay, gonna start editing all these videos. I notice I sing a lot of the time. That's not just what I do always. Now that editing and homework's done, it's what time? Oh, look, it's already 12:10. I think it's time to go to lunch. Dude. right it is. Oh, looks like construction's still going strong. Mountains are still as beautiful as ever.
I was just thinking about it.
Planetarium's closed. More construction. Food. Glorious food. Those of you that wonder how I keep my perfect physique, delicious. That was good lunch. Now I gotta start heading to class. Clearly it's Colorado if it's sunny outside and it's like 50 degrees and there's still snow a lot of places. Heading to that oddly shaped building in the distance. For that is the engineering center. More snow. Told you. It's sunny, people going around. Light sweaters, t-shirts. And there's still snow. It snowed like 2 weeks ago? Something like that? No, not 2 weeks ago. Still. Snowed a while back. Oddly enough, I'm in the #1 bike per capita city in the United States. So, oftentimes, no matter where you look, you'll find bikes. Okay, time to go to class.
Graphic projection, and I can appreciate that maybe it was a bit rushed there at the end. I can't spend too much time talking about it. But again, I think the homework problem that I assigned is pretty straightforward. The extra credit problem is more involved, but that's kind of the point. But let's look at just a really quick example so you kind of get a feel of how this works. Now again, remember, the whole point was basically to try and wrap the complex plane, right, around the sphere. Now the way that you actually think about doing that, you kind of notice there's no wrapping motion, right? It's actually more like you're shining rays of light from the North Pole, which you think of as, right, infinity. And the ray is going to hit one point, right, on the sphere, and moving in a straight line path, it's going to pierce, right, the complex plane. And again, the whole point here is to every point of the complex plane, there corresponds a point to the sphere, and vice versa. Okay? And if you do, right, the sensible thing, which is just, you know, parameterize a line basically in 3 dimensions, which is a Calc 3 problem, at the end of the day, you're going to figure out that the mapping from plane to sphere is given by the following set of equations. Okay? And it's really nothing more than if I give you the x and y point in the complex plane, plug in, get x, y, and z tilde on the sphere. All right? And so as kind of a precursor to the extra credit problem, you can then show, for instance, so look at a line, y equals mx plus b in C. So what we're saying here is that z is x plus I in x plus b. Right. Then the line passes through the North Pole. Sorry, I should say the mapped version of the line passes through the North Pole, but I think you know what I mean. And this is relatively straightforward to show. Because now we see all, right, of our points on the sphere, once we restrict ourselves to the line, basically become indexed, or sorry, driven or parameterized by one value, and that's the parameter x. That's x squared, and x plus b squared. We have 4, and x plus b, and we have 4 plus x squared, and x plus b squared. And we kind of have a touch of a mess here, which I'm not going to rewrite for what will become pretty obvious reasons in a second. So,
we can do it as good as, but in very few cases we can prove that we cannot do better. This problem, for I don't know what reason, seems to be much more difficult than doing something, showing that you cannot do it better. Okay. But in case of a sorting, this particular question, how many comparisons you need, can be answered pretty well. So let me start talking about that a little bit more detail. Generally, there are many methods of sorting, but main division is pair sorting or pairwise sorting when we are comparing 2 elements at the same time. This is quite general because criterion for comparison can be very complex. For example, when you rank order candidate for a position that we are doing now in our department, it is pretty complex thing. You are looking at These are two different people and have to make a decision whom you would rather employ. It's not a simple thing. But there is another method in which that goes generally under the headline of bucket sorting. Namely, the preliminary thing is that you divide the data into groups and then deal with individual groups separately. Quite often there is a mixture of those. And for example, merge sort is like that. Because you split the big data into smaller data, each one is sorted by this technique, and then they are merged. But quite often can be things a little bit better. Because when you have a numerical value, you are, for example, sorting according to some numerical key, you can simply put things depending on a size, and that is the term of the bucket, the depending small numbers go in one bucket, middle numbers in second, and so on. And then, after you sort by any method this bucket, you don't need even to merge, you just put them in order. Okay. This last technique is more and more often used because when you are sorting a huge number of data, pairwise sorting is always a mess. So, what kind of the big data are now used in this case? In scientific processing, probably the biggest data that one works now are DNA data, genetic data.
Oh my gosh, just got that.
So just trying to see if I can get some coffee for the nearest coffee shop on campus is closed. They're just gonna go ahead and walk this way. Remember kids, don't stare at the sun. That's why I'm not pointing the camera up. It's blinding me personally. Okay. Looks like I'll be able to make it in time, hopefully. I'm not sure if it closes on 2 on Fridays or not, so we'll find out. Clearly something happened over there. I do apologize for the shaking of the camera. I don't have straight hands. Excellent, it's open. Did I make it? Can I have a medium mocha with peppermint, please?
A medium mocha with whip, yes.
With
2%.
peppermint, yeah.
With peppermint?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I thought you said with.
Okay.
And would you like 2% or skim milk?
2%, please.
417. Thank you. There you go. Yay! You got 2%? Yeah. Free.
That's free. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any cold drinks?
Cold? Yeah, you can get anything, right?
Sweet nectar of life. It's too hot. Okay, well, this is actually the last day of, the last class I had. The last 2 snippets you might have caught. To be trying to be subtle about hiding the camera while still catching the audio. Couldn't exactly hold the camera up and show them, but hopefully you enjoyed that. So now I'm done with class. And it's actually Friday, as you might have caught earlier. So now it's time to prepare for F&M. It's probably Return to Ravnica Limited, I think. Unless you do changes. It's the next week is the pre-release for Gatecrash. So I have to sign up before. I'm going to go to 2 pre-releases. Midnight on Friday and Sunday morning. More snow. Go ahead.
How does start the conversation tonight? Yeah, the guy in the group is doing it.
Ah, that's good coffee. All right. In the dorm. That's the dorm. Some of the doors covered in sticky notes. A project going on at the end of the hall. This is actually my door. And oops, dropped my card. And here we are, back inside. Now that I've goofed off for an hour and a half, just surfing YouTube, watching videos, Milo's, for example, some of the channels I watch. Now it's time to actually get ready for F&M. So that entails taking a shower, brushing my teeth again, didn't show the first time, and then packing up that black backpack right there with everything I need. So you'll see me do that in a second, but that includes packing modern deck, plus make sure I have dice. I have 3 packs I won before, or in past F&Ms, so I have to make sure I have those, and blah blah blah. So I'm going to set up a tripod and do all that in a second. Yeah, I think for the safety of, not blinding all of my subscribers, I won't be recording myself in the shower. Yes, I know. Gotta make this video safe for work, guys. Okay, so yeah, I'll set up my tripod and then, well, the tripod's already set up, but just gotta show you guys how I prepare for FNM. Yeah, so now you can read that fun sign. Now we head over to FNM. See the lake is frozen over. Oh. As I mentioned, #1 biking city in America per capita. So all the bike racks are completely packed. You can see over there, there's some more, all full. More full bike racks, more full bike racks. Actually, these sets are actually brand new. I think they just opened a couple days back. So there's that. Now I have to be very careful not to record any license plates because I believe that it is illegal. But you guys are gonna see my car. You guys have seen the inside of my car if you watched my intro to Packed Power video. Let's make sure to get out of the road before this car behind me hits me and kills me. Because while that would make an entertaining video, I don't think I could upload it. If I was dead. As you can see, there are bikes just on this handrail as well. Oh, someone's leaving. And boom, can't see. That's my car. Volvo 1999 GLT, 4-door. And yeah, okay. I turned it off just to make sure you guys don't see anything extra. But next you'll see we'll be at my local game shop. So that is my local game shop. Unfortunately, the backlight is on, so you can't exactly read what the sign says. It's too dark outside, and I don't have time to change the settings on my camera. But there you go. There it is. That's where I'm going to go, and that's where I'm going to go for the magic. I should probably not record the license plate of my car, because I was talking, because I wasn't paying attention. So I just got out of the draft. It's 10:30 at night. I went 3-0. We drafted triple Innistrad today. I bet you the wind is covering me out, so I apologize for that. I drafted triple Innistrad, and I won because I first picked a Ludwig's test subject, and like any time I took a good flip card in Innistrad, in triple Innistrad, I would like point at it and say, look at my colors, don't get in. And today it worked a little bit too well. In a pot of 8, I was the only blue drafter. So I drafted mono blue in Innistrad, which is to say, which was 4 Stitch Drakes, so the 3/4 for 3, 3 Maulers, and just like every good mill card. So, yeah, I just played 3/4s for 3 every single turn, and then people lost to me, and it was great. So, 10:30 at night, boom, 50 degrees. That's Colorado for you, right? It snows, and now it's 50 at 10:30, so it's not cold. And now, the last thing is I'm going to go watch Pulp Fiction with friends. I'm not going to record that, but this was a day in the life of MrLuBuFu. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys all for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd get anywhere near here. I thought if I would be lucky, I would get to like 100. So everyone who subscribed, everyone who's watched or liked or not so much disliked, but left comments for constructive criticism, like anything like that, I want to thank you guys all. Like, it's far more than how I expected it to be, and I'm just truly flattered. Thank you guys all for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.